In 2016, the transgender community is more accepted than ever. However, in this documentary we explore religion and the trans community's rocky relationship.
And I'm worship leader here at New Chapel Unitarian and Free Christian Church in Denton. I was appointed worship leader in 2013. I undertake all the rites of passage, which includes weddings, baptisms and funerals. I also lead worship once a month here. I also visit neighbouring Unitarian chapels in Wigan and Warrington to lead services there. The Unitarian movement. It's a breakaway religious movement from the Church of England, and our beliefs are freedom, reason and tolerance. We're open to science and we're eternal seekers of the truth, and we encourage everybody to find their own spiritual path through life. Last year I was approached by a same-sex couple who were in a civil partnership, and because of the marriage law reformation, they had their civil partnership converted to a marriage. So they weren't allowed to celebrate their marriage within their denomination, so they came here, and I conducted for them a celebration of same-sex marriage. They confided in me that the child that then was a boy was going through transition. I think she thought when she told me that I was going to say, "Don't you darken my door again," and I just said, "Okay," and you know, what's the big deal, kind of thing, you know. And she just said, "I'm so glad that you feel like that." And I said, "Well, when the time comes, if you know you want to be baptised, I'm sure that we can organise some sort of a celebration for you." We proposed the motion to perform transgender baptisms, and it was unanimously agreed by every single person that was here voting, spanning generations. Everybody agreed that we should do it. So obviously I went back to the family and I said yes. They've said yes, so now we have the baptism booked in, and I'm currently in the process of writing it and making it extra special.
Hi, I'm Reverend Rachel Mann. I'm a Church of England priest. I'm priest in charge of St Nicholas Burnage. I'm also resident poet at Manchester Cathedral. I also happen to be a trans woman. At the time I wasn't a person of faith. In fact, I would say that I was very anti-religion. But as I went through that transition, I was working in a university setting at the time. I began to have all sorts of questions about my identity, about where my understanding of God and faith sat within that. And in my mid-20s, I became a Christian, and without boring you with all the details of what that entailed, ultimately that led on this path to me becoming a Church of England priest. I think what's interesting about the internet age is how you now get a lot of these keyboard warriors who find it very comfortable and easy to hurl abuse and insults from behind the safety of a screen and a keyboard. And I've had quite a lot of stuff, unpleasant stuff, from the United States in particular. But in some ways that's okay, because those people don't affect me. There are, of course, people in the Church of England who think that people like me are wrong, I guess, have committed some terrible sin, have gone against nature by saying, actually, the sex/gender I was assigned at birth is not my authentic one. And I've gone face to face with people in debate about that, and it is an extraordinarily uncomfortable experience.
We took to Canal Street, the heart of Manchester's gay village, to ask the people of Manchester their opinions on religion's acceptance of the transgender community.
Well, my attitude towards religion is multi-faith, it's what you are. And to be baptised in the church, I think the Lord should accept anyone for who they are, what they are, creed, colour, class.
I have no problem if people want to do it. Everybody's entitled to their own way of life, and nobody should ever be stopped for how they feel.
If someone is religious, then I think that it's a good step forward. Hopefully inspirational for other churches and people like religious people all together. It shouldn't be denied to be who you are. And if they say like God, that God loves His children, I mean, transgender people are His children. If that's how they look at it. So they not accepting them within their community is actually being a hypocrite.
So I think my instinctive reaction when I heard the story breaking about the church in Denton was to say that sounds like a positive thing, because trans people often have a very powerful sense of wanting to be affirmed in their identity, in their self-understanding.
A modern society is meant to be an inclusive society. Everybody's fighting for equality. So why not actually make an inclusive society where we say all are welcome here, and genuinely mean all are welcome here, regardless of your creed or your sex or your faith.